Hi, everybody. I'm Sherry, and I'm happy to be kicking this off. I don't think I've ever been the kickoff person. A lot of kick words today. So, hold on, a password. No, you'll just let her in, right? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I digress. A little ADD. Okay, fully present. So, if you're interested in kickstarting your health, this is our final course for this month, and then next month we're going into how to love yourself to health instead of love yourself to death. Okay, here we go. So speaking of self-love, going with our theme for next month, if you'd like to join us, if you're in San Diego, we're doing an in-person workshop on February 9th, which is a Thursday from 6:30 to 8 at Jen and Owen's Physical Therapy Clinic. And you just hover your phone over this QR code and you'll be able to register and pay, because just for $20, you get to make and take home these 4 items: a self-love roller bottle, a sugar scrub, bath soak, and mud mask. And my funny question for the day is, I sent it to a friend, and then we were trying to figure out how she could like scan the QR code when it's on her phone. I told her to send it to another friend and then she could scan it.
The link is in the Facebook group so that you can just send
Oh,
someone the link.
okay. Now I'm learning. Wilma Flintstone here. Okay, next slide. So how to cleanse. I just ordered enough for Doug and I to do a cleanse when we get the products. And we're excited about it because I've heard great things about it. So I'm going to be turning it over to Megan, and we're going to learn together how to do this cleanse to kickstart your health.
Hello. So here are some questions we commonly hear when it comes to cleanses. When should I do my cleanse? What do I need? How will I know what to do? And what do I eat while cleansing? And we have Jen here to go through those answers.
So I usually don't do a ton of the teaching, but considering I'm the one that's done the cleanse the most and the one that created this course for you guys, that guides you through the cleanse, I figured I would teach this little part. So thank you, ladies. Okay, so when should I do my cleanse? There's no right or wrong answer here, but let's talk about some of the things that will help make cleansing more optimal for you. You want to try to plan when you will be home for the 30 days. Traveling just makes it harder to eat the healthy foods that you want to eat on your cleanse. It's best to have during a month when there's no big celebrations or times when you'll be eating less healthy than usual. With that all being said, there's a 30 days for the cleanse. It's in 10-day chunks, 10 day, 10 day, 10 day. And when we look at the 10-day chunks, the first is like prep. The second 10 days is really the root of the cleanse. And the last 10 days is kind of like replenishing your gut. So the most important 10 days that you are kind of eating well and following the cleanse and all that is the middle 10. However, the more you follow throughout the cleanse, the better results you're going to get. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So don't plan while training for a big physical event, such as a marathon. We don't want to be taxing our body through a cleanse and then also through like a big physical event. Don't cleanse while pregnant and preferably not while breastfeeding unless needed. So what does that mean? We don't want to cleanse just for the, hey, I'm 8 months pregnant, let's do a cleanse. But if you are having digestive issues, you can utilize the cleanse instead of like an antibiotic or something. If you have something going on like a parasite, so it would be a better option. It's just like, you're not just going to take an antibiotic when you're pregnant just because. The same thing, like if it's needed, you're going to do it because it's still beneficial to you and baby. It's not going to hurt baby, but it's just more taxing on your body, and your body's already growing a human. So just something to think about. Oh, good. Yeah, the way they say it is activate, reset, and renew for the 10-day chunks. Yes. Okay, so do not cleanse while trying to do cleanse while trying to conceive, as this can really help you. So this is another question I get, is like, if you're trying to conceive, actually doing the cleanse 2, 3, 4 times in a row is optimal for you. You want to be in the most optimal gut health when you get pregnant. So it is a great thing for you to do there. Okay, so what do you need? You're going to go onto doTERRA's site, go to collections and get the cleanse and restore kit, or you can just search cleanse and restore, and you're going to get everything that's in here. So we have the Zendocrine products, Terrazyme, Lifelong Vitality, Lemon, GX Assist, DDR Prime, and PB Assist. This is kind of like a little quick sneak at what you're going to be doing. And as Melissa said, it's the activate, reset, renew phase. It's a very simple visual to follow. You're basically taking all of these per directions on the bottle every day throughout the cleanse. Okay. Now, with that being said, I take all of these every day throughout my pregnancy as well. So there's no reason that you can't do that. So these are really gentle, really supporting and nourishing on the body. Also in the activate phase, you are going to add in the Zendocrine soft gels. So let me just explain the difference between these, because people are like, well, I'm taking one. Why do I need to take both? Okay. The Zendocrine detoxification complex is a whole food nutrient complex that nourishes your filtering organs. So it nourishes your liver, your gallbladder, your kidney, your gut. It's nourishing. Okay. The Zendocrine soft gels is a blend of essential oils. And what this does is actually opens up the bile ducts in your liver and allows your liver to flush out the toxins and the buildup within your liver. So if you guys have never Googled liver stones or done a liver stone cleanse flush, you would be blown away by what is in your liver. Like, I've flushed out like a stone from my liver that is like the size of a tater tot. Mind blowing. So we store so much in our liver, and the Zendocrine just slowly helps the liver flush all of that out. Then when we get to day 11, we stop the Zendocrine soft gels and we add in GX Assist. We'll go over details on how to add these in, but this is going to be the one that goes in and scrubs and does most of the work. Then lastly, you're going to go into the last 10 days, stop your GX Assist. You're using DDR Prime and PB Assist to rejuvenate your gut, to renew your gut, to give you that extra boost of just healing. So you're taking, 1 to 3 PB Assists a day. You're adding in that DDR Prime. Again, 2 things that I take every day throughout my pregnancy. I don't take these unless needed, but these I take every single day. Okay, Melissa says, I do too. How have you felt? You finished yesterday. And Melissa says, I definitely noticed my body detoxing, but I feel way less bloated and just overall better. Ooh, I love it. I was going to ask you to share as we get to the end. So maybe I'll have you share a little more. Okay, how will I know what to do? So let me show you this little video. I'm going to talk over it, but this is a course I've created. And it walks you through, like, I'll show you. So basically, when you get your cleanse and restore kit, you join this for free. And then you'll get access to all of this like pre-cleanse quiz. And then you'll see day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7, day 9, day 10, day 11, 14, 17, you're getting reminders throughout the entire 30-day cleanse. And you'll get text messages with those 30 days. So you're going to get text messages that are just reminding you of what's going on in the cleanse and giving you a little sneak peek of like, in here, you'll get, just so you guys know, you will get shopping lists, recipes. I mean, copious amounts, like so many amazing recipes. You'll get direction on how to eat, how to hydrate, when to switch supplements, like when to stop taking certain things, when to add in certain things. It walks you through super like easy by hand, and it's all just simple short videos by me. So very easy to follow. Okay. So also maybe you're more of like a visual person. I know Melissa is a big visual person. So Melissa loves this daily tracker. And you can go through every day and actually check what you're taking. Sherry has a really good question. So do I quit taking probiotics during the first 20 days? I personally only stop taking them for the 10 days. Some people stop taking them for the whole 20. I do really well with probiotics and I feel like it helps me so much. So I take it during the first 10 days. And then I also add it back in. But the thing about adding it back in during the last phase is we're really trying to get to 3 times a day. We are restoring the good bacteria in our gut. So whereas before I'm only taking it once a day, right? Does that make sense? And then, yeah, Melissa said she used this and actually checked it off daily. So this is a really, really great resource for doing the cleanse. Just makes it super easy. Tells you a little bit more about what you're doing. And you just go check, 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 check as you go through. Okay, again, what do I eat during my cleanse? This is all provided for you in that free course that I created. Well, it's like $33, but I give you guys a code to do it for free. So, this is your shopping list. This is kind of like a do eat. Like these are all the amazing things you can eat. Basically, what you want to try your best to do while you are cleansing is limit yeasts, sugars, heavy dairies, gluten, things like that. You want to eat, basically you want to eat the outside of the grocery store. You want to eat meats, plants, plant proteins. You want to eat healthy starches like lentils and quinoa, and even like you could eat some rice and stuff too, but you want to kind of stick to more of those like heartier ones. But that's kind of what you're thinking about, is like you're eliminating any processed sugar as much as you can. You know, and then you can see here, this is just like 1 week of recipes. This sausage, potato, kale soup is so good. The chicken lettuce wraps are delicious. The slow cooker Kahlua pork. Oh my God, there's so many good recipes in here for you guys. And here's the thing. I don't cook a different meal every single night. I don't have time for that. I make meals and have leftovers. So I pick 2 or 3 of my favorite, make bigger batches, and I have my leftovers. That's kind of how I go about doing it. But you might not like every one of these recipes. So you have different ones to choose from. So there's dinner menus, breakfast menus, lunch menus. There's so many really, really, really great resources in here. Okay. So it's jam-packed. It's not going to leave you with any questions. While we're here, before I pass it to Melissa, what questions do you guys have about cleansing? You can unmute yourself. You can type in the chat. Melissa, while people are thinking, do you want to share what your experience has been? Because you just finished your first 30-day cleanse.
I did. And I want to jump back in because I haven't enough, because of just what I ordered and how I ordered it. I have enough to like at least get started with this next one.
Good.
And I did it very like exactly how the checklist says, but the one you have is just a little different, because I know you and I were talking about kind of like your recommendations versus like the one you download from doTERRA.
Mhm.
So like, but what was funny is you and I had a conversation about the GX, like in the middle, like trying to work up to 3. And I reread it and read that I was supposed to take 1 with every meal. And all it said was to take 1 at the evening meal. So I was already doing kind of like what your recommendation was to work up to that.
Yeah.
And then like for the PB assist, it says take 3 at dinner. But I like your recommendation of kind of like trying to do 1 to 3 throughout your day.
Yeah.
And so I think what I want to do, because you shared this course with me, but I'd already started. So I think I want to jump back in and try with the course, and like be more conscious about planning the meals too, because I was doing it and I was like, I wasn't drinking, I wasn't, doing other things. And I was being more mindful of what I was eating, but I love cheese, so I was not cutting that out. But again, I felt like overall it was still helping even when I was eating those kind of things. And sometimes I would add a few extra Terrazyme just because I really felt like my body was flushing out stuff. And so I'd be like, okay, maybe I need to add an extra Terrazyme or 2 during this day. And that
Great.
might have been due to like not maybe planning on what I was with like the meals a little. So I want to see if I do it again with the meals, if I get even better results. Cause like I said in the chat, like definitely feeling less bloated, overall just feeling better. I know like I I just feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel sluggish. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like that weighed down, which I know like with me, I can get. And part of that probably is like, because I still like carbs and things like that, but I'm getting better about mindful of which ones I am eating and which one, how much I'm eating it. And so that was, I've been going to the farmers markets a lot anyway. So I've been eating a lot of what's there.
Good.
And then when I was eating dairy, I'm doing more of that, like, what's that called? Fermented. So like the kefir
Good.
yogurts and things like that. So
I love it.
yeah, being mindful, but I
Good.
want to do
Yeah, and
it
it's
like
like
yours on the second round.
one of the things that you kind of highlighted, I think that's important is like, it's a work in progress. It's not about
No.
perfection. Like you don't have to be absolutely perfect in this cleanse. Like
Yeah.
you're still going to get tons of benefits. So
Oh, for sure.
totally. So before I pass the torch to Melissa to close us out, what questions do you guys have about the cleanse?
Yeah, I know. I think my skin even looks like fresher.
Yeah.
I did do the MetaPower still with it. So
Yeah. Sherry, Megan, Melody, Kim, any questions? Okay, I'm going to
I
pass
guess-
it. Oh,
Yeah, I have one thing that just kind of crosses my mind, but I just don't know, is I know years ago I took a course through some integrative doctor who was saying that like when you do start to fast or cleanse, whatever it is, that to go slow enough that you don't poison yourself. Like if you release too many toxins, you can like get headaches and really get affected.
Yep.
Does that variable play in where you're saying take 1 to 3?
yes, exactly. So in the course that I have for you guys too, I walk you through that. It's like, okay, guys, you're taking 1 GX assist today. Notice how you feel. Do you get headaches? Do you get dizziness? Take it at night. Do you get any diarrhea? If you're having any of those symptoms, you're staying at 1 until all of those symptoms go away. So the first time I did the cleanse, I actually could only do 1 GX assist a day, the entire 10 days. I couldn't get past it. It took me 4 cleanses till I could get up to 3 GX assists. Mind you, I had a lot of narcotics in my system from my accident and stuff like that. So my body was flushing all that out. But I break that down really clearly for you guys because I really want you to understand that this is not about shocking your system. This is about like gently nourishing and cleansing your system. So if you only make it with 1 GX assist every day for those 10 days, amazing. You made it for 10 days with only 1 GX assist. That's great. That's what your body needed. So I think that's so important.
Eventually you could do 3 a day for 10 days.
Yeah. So now when I cleanse, I can legit, no problem from day 1 to day 10, do 3 a day.
Okay. Thank you.
Like, but when I started, not so much.
Yeah. I just found out through some blood work last year that when my body eliminates toxins, they split in half, like they're not paired up anymore. And one goes out and one goes to my liver. And the Western doctors said, oh, you have a really lumpy liver. And I'm like, I've been sober 34 years and I don't take Tylenol. Like how? And then my naturopath was the one who was like, well, they split off. And so apparently I have a very lumpy liver and I don't want to poison myself.
Yeah. So I think that's where
I'm
the
out of there.
importance of using the 2 Zendocrine products comes in for you.
Okay.
And you might find that you need to stick with the Zendocrine soft gels throughout the first 20 days.
Okay.
Because if your body's pushing stuff back to the liver, keep those soft gels in so your liver has more support in flushing.
Oh, and do 20, not 10. I get it.
Yeah. So do the Zendocrine soft gels through the first 20 days because that could really help you.
Okay. Thank you.
Good to know.
Yeah, absolutely. I love talking about this stuff. So awesome. Okay, I'm going to pass it to you, Melissa, and let you close out the last bit here.
So funny. I was like going to click. I'm like, I don't have control. What am I doing? So our next month, we're going to be doing, like they said in the beginning, love yourself to health, right? So starting tomorrow, we're already in February. So we're going to be going through things, obviously, to loving yourself to health, right? We've been talking a lot about that with this. I wish I could click next because that's just a quick yay. And then the ways to get started. So there's a couple ways to get started. I'll go over the next few ones. Should be a way like you could just give me like access. So there's 3 ways. Actually, I just went over this with some coworkers today. So retail, most expensive, you don't get any of the perks. Guidance, you get the supplies, you get the oils, you get the products. They still not a problem if that's the way you want to go. You're just going to pay full retail price. You won't get a discount. Wholesale is what a lot of people do. So just like Costco, you pay that membership fee. One little bonus I keep reminding people too is that membership fee, when you renew it, you get a free oil with it. So it's not really like a full $35 that you get anyways, but you can enroll and you get 25% off for that whole year. Free perks on oils, you get points to earn back. There's no monthly order minimum. But the most popular way that a lot of people do is that third way. I don't know if you have to click a button, Jen, to show that third way, but you get everything in the wholesale. But it's below because you don't actually have to pay that 35 account fee. You get to enroll with a kit, or you enroll with enough building your own kit that you actually don't have to pay that enrollment fee, which is great. So the kit that we've been talking about is that Cleanse and Restore. So this is that starter kit. It comes all together. You don't have to piece it all together. It's in there. So you can start with this kit, which is amazing. So you get it for $245 wholesale, includes everything. And I'll tell you, you're going to have a little leftover of each thing too. So because, you know, like we've said, you only use so much of each. So some of them you're going to finish, obviously, like the Lifelong Vitality, you're going to go through that. And some of the other ones you're going to go through, but you know, you'll have a little extra to like use if you want to start building a little bit more after the cleanse and don't want to do a second cleanse. So that's really a positive too. So you get a little bit more continuing on. And then so the perks of getting started with our team is you get those wholesale pricing, you get a private consult from whoever got you started that you reached out. If you can't figure it out, obviously just reach out to one of us here and we'll make sure you get that consult. You get the welcome tips guide, which again, let's just like what I was telling some of my friends today is like, yes, this is a lot of information. Not again, you don't have to remember it all. It's going to be here for you. I even had it open for them to refer to see which oils they wanted to make their roller bottle with. So it's really great. It's a lot of helpful information. You're not just like getting all this stuff thrown at you and then have no support. You get lots and lots of support. Just like we're here right now, we're doing a training, right? We're doing some ongoing education. You're going to earn free loyalty rewards and get free oils. And beyond us, you get great customer service direct from the company. So again, who you're buying it from is going to make a lot more sense than just, you know, buying it from Amazon or buying it from somewhere else that you don't know, where you don't get that. So it's just as important to make sure that you're buying it from somebody that you trust rather than just getting it from someone you don't. And then let's see. So some of the questions again, after this, we do a little bit dive beyond just the education. So if you like natural products, obviously you're here. So it probably means you do. So you all are probably answering number one. But if you'd also like to earn a little extra money to replace income or just have some extra money or earn some money back as you're continuing to buy and you're sharing, then I would say stick around. If nothing else, be on a fly on the wall if you're here live with us to kind of just hear what we talk about when we're building on the side as this is a business. And you can learn and ask questions, even if you're just curious, even if you just answered one of those questions, right? So we welcome you if you're here live with us. If not, jump on the next one. So if you have any further questions, let us know. If you do enroll today, it's the last day to get the January perks. So if you're curious about that.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.